Jay, you a criminal. I'm like, how am I a criminal? I'm a survivalist, if anything. What's the everybody? It's your girl Jay the Royal. You already know, the bad gal straight from Southside Greens. We got Southside Greens in the building, and I'm back with another video. Okay, so before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all, I see you guys, like, it's a people watching the video and they not subscribing to the channel. Why are you guys not subscribing? Do you not like me? Do you not think that I'm pretty? What is it? Why are you not subscribing? Please subscribe to the video. So today's video is gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be a little funny because today I'm about to give you guys a story time, and this story time literally happened 3 years ago. Actually, two and like a couple months. In September it'll be 3 years since the story time happened. Y'all, buckle up. Buckle up. Basically, this story time happened when I went to London. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to all my UK baddies, all my UK dons, all my UK brethren. You know, if you guys know me, you know how much I love the UK. So this story time happened when I went to the UK in 2023. Best trip of my life. Best trip of my life. Like, I'm talking about in it. I'm talking about the best trip of my life. I had the most wonderful time. So if you guys don't know, I'm Grenadian, and in 2023 I was living in Grenada. Now I have friends that live in the UK, and for the purpose of this video I'm not going to be specific with their names. Only one friend is really relevant, so I'm going to just give her a name, and we are going to call her Queen, because she is a queen and I love her so much. Girly Pop, I know she watched my videos. Shout out to her. If you're watching this video, I know shorty finna laugh. She gonna be like, what Jay talk about? So anyway, I went to visit Queen in the UK, right? And so Queen at the time when I went to visit Queen, I was living in Grenada. So I took this trip from Grenada. I wasn't living in the United States as yet. So Queen had planned this whole itinerary for us to do when I came to the UK, which we did. We did like all this itinerary, you know. And I just want to say, like, this was a completely different point in my life. It's like not like I did anything crazy or anything bad, but I'm just to let you know, your girl was younger, your girl could have partied, you know. Now babe, I want my bed. I don't want to party. I want my BED. When the 8 o'clock hit, I need my BED, because you know your girl, I gotta be up at 4:30, so I need to be in my BED. But anyway, at that point in time, I was like, I could have party, you know, youth was on my side, I could drink, I could hold liquor, all that. And I was a baddie. I'm not even gonna lie. Low-key, I fell off a little bit, but we coming back. I'm getting my spark back. I'm getting my spark back. Don't you worry. I'm getting my spark back. Still a baddie. Still Southside Greens. Still Southside Greens finest. So we had planned this whole itinerary, and it was this one specific day. I want to believe it had to be a weekend day. And the reason why I'm saying it had to be either a Saturday or a Sunday is because my friend, she had work. Queen had work. So I remember coming in. I only stayed for like a week or 2 weeks. I can't remember how long I stayed. But I remember coming in. I remember in the weekdays, Queen would have to work. And like, I would do little miscellaneous stuff. Like, I will go to Westfield, and you know, I get on the tube and I do my thing, because I'm a Londoner. East Side was good. Was really good. Sorry guys, sorry. So for the weekend, we had like all these various plans. Now this, I want to say it's a Saturday. It was a Saturday. So we had a plan. Somebody had a brunch planned. One of Queen's friends had a brunch planned, and they invited Queen, and obviously Queen said, oh, my friend Jay, she finna be here, you know, bad guy from Greens finna be here, I'm finna bring her to the brunch, right? So we end up preparing for the brunch. Now at the same time, okay, this, I need to explain this before I tell the rest of the story. How London work, everybody's connected, right? Everybody's connected and everybody's a friend of a friend of a friend. So if it's like one party jumping here, they finna notify their friends, who finna notify their other friends, who finna notify their other friends, and everybody finna be at that party. Like, so it's always something happening. I love London people. I love the energy in London. If you don't do anything in your life, please take a trip to London and party with the London people. Like, I love them. Like, and it's like, I love London so much because it's so diverse. It's like, it got Africans, it got Caribbean, it got the white people, it got, and everybody, like, everybody party together, you know, whatever. And the accent, oh my God. I want to marry a London man. I want to marry a London man. God, I know, if you hear me, please take notes. Anyway, all right, we had the brunch plan. So the brunch, we was for sure finna go to the brunch, right? So I remember we ordered ASOS packages, we ordered Pretty Little Thing packages, and we trying on clothes, whatever. Now in the middle of us trying on clothes and getting ready for preparing for the brunch, my friend Queen, she get a text or she get a call. I couldn't remember. It was either A or B. She get a text or a call. And it was her other friend saying, yo, they got a festival at Box Park going off. Like, you guys need to come to Box Park. Like, it's gonna be a festival. And I'm talking about mosh pit vibes. So Queen told me, and like, we was trying to decide like what we was finna do, because we wanted to be like getting active anyway. We was like, yeah, I'm looking for, you know what Sexy said, I'm looking for the, anyways, we wanted to get active, we wanted to be outside, we wanted to have a good time. So regardless, we was finna go outside. So me and Queen had come to the conclusion that, you know what, since the brunch was planned way before and we already told the girls that, yeah, we finna come to the brunch, we was gonna go to the brunch. So it's like, okay, we're not gonna go to Box Park, we're just gonna go to the brunch, right? Psych! Psych! Joke's on you. Because guess what? We went to Box Park. But let me rewind a bit. So so we're getting dressed. So the thing about my friend Queen, she know how we are. She know we might end up at Box Park. Oh, for those of you guys who are not from London, Box Park is like a place where they have festivals. Kind of like, you know, the place that they have Wireless at. I don't know the place they have Wireless at, what's the name of that? Or like when they have Afro Nation. It's just like one of those parks where they have like big festivals and energies go off, right? So when we was dressing, Queen was like, we should dress in a way that we could go to brunch and we could also go to this festival, right? So we was like, So we start thinking, and then we start like mapping stuff out, because we had another friend that was coming to the brunch and she also knew about this festival that was going off in Box Park, right? When I dressed, I was like, all right. I'm thinking like, okay, we could go to the brunch. I was like telling my friend like an idea. I was like, we could go to the brunch and we could just say hi, have a drink, because it's like a bottomless brunch that with mad alcohol and stuff. So like, we could have a drink, you know, start warming up, get lit, and then after we could leave. Like, we don't have to stay long. We could leave and we could go to the Box Park festival. So I was like, all right, fine. I'm finna dress like I'm going to a festival. I'm not even finna worry about no brunch fit. I'm finna dress like I'm going to a festival, right? So, and she was like, yeah, cool. And I remember exactly what we dressed. We wore black shorts, black shirts, like, you know, the netted stockings, like the see-through ones, sneakers, and we was ready for bashment. That's how we dressed. Anyway, so we hopped on the tube. And I'm talking very London like now, isn't it? Like, what are you talking about? We hopped on the tube, aka the train. I don't know whether it was Piccadilly line, Queen Elizabeth line, the Victorian line, I don't know. We hopped on the tube. All I know is we was coming from east, and I think we was going central, because I do remember us passing like Parliament building and all them type of stuff. Anyway, so we hopped on the tube going central or wherever we was going. We was going to this nice brunch restaurant. It was like this Latin type of vibe. Like, it was giving Mexican. It was giving Mexican. So we pull up well, no, we hopped off because we on the train, right? We hopped off the train and we go inside a brunch, right? So I'm meeting all these new people. Some of these times it's like people that I didn't know, because these are my friends, Queen's friends. So we in there and like it's just like we having fun, it's good vibes, everything. We say hi to everybody. The brunch has started already because we reached late. Okay guys, Queen is Caribbean too, so in the Caribbean it's like understood. If somebody tell you come for 12 o'clock, but you show up for 3, like it's an understood thing. So we was on Caribbean time, let me tell you. We showed up like 2-3 hours late. Everybody had their chicken wings, everybody had their drink, everybody was drinking, but the vibes was good. And the place, it was so cute, y'all. It was like pink. It was just very girly, very London. It was very like central, bougie, like London vibes, like and everyone's having a good time. People is inebriated, bro. You know the point in time, I'm not talking about dragging on the floor drunk, but you know the point in time when the liquor hits you and it's like you start to feel all your feelings. You start to think about if you in your relationship, this is the time when you're ready to call your man, you're ready to go, you're ready for him to get you. And then if you just got out of a relationship, you know it's the time where you start crying, where you start getting angry, where you start cursing about the guy. So everybody was on that time, bruh. So anyways, me and my friend reached and we sat down and we ordered a drink because we're like, yeah, we finna order a drink. Now remember I told you her other friend was coming and she also knew about the event happening in Box Bar. Well, we was on Caribbean time. She was on Black, African, Caribbean time. Because that girl didn't show up like 3 hours after we got there. We was still waiting on her. So we in there, we ordering drinks. I order a pitcher. And I'm sitting by some other girls, you know, getting to know people, drinking, eating wings and everything. People crying, people talking about a man, people calling a man, everything like that. All that was happening, right? So my friend's other friend who had texted her initially about the party, he kept calling, or he kept saying like, yo, are you guys coming? Are you guys coming? Are you guys coming? And we're like, we don't know, bro. Oh, no. We actually did know. You know why? On the tube, on the way to there, we bought tickets. We bought tickets to enter Box Bar. My friend was like, bruh, let's buy the tickets. We finna go. So we bought tickets, and mind you, that time the ticket prices, they was high because everybody was trying to get the last minute stuff, right? And I think it reached to a point where tickets had sold out, right? Anyway, so everybody drinking, everybody crying, all that happened. My other friend finally pulled up. So, you know, she say hi to everybody. Then she sit down and she start drinking too. So, you know, when people start drinking, like, they not really going nowhere, bro. Especially African and Caribbean people. When we not going nowhere. So I'm just like, all right, cool. We chilling. My original friend, Queen, keep telling me and my other friend, we're going to call her... We are going to call her Beauty because she's, like, so beautiful. So Queen keeps telling me and Beauty, oh, let's go, we gotta go. But you know Caribbean people, when Caribbean people drunk and they talking about, oh, we gotta go, they will say it like a million times, but we're never gonna go. It's like saying goodbye too. I would say goodbye like 55 million times, but it's still not bye-bye. So that kept happening. That happened for a good hour. So at this point, I feel like it was like 8 p.m. in the night. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was 7 or 8 p.m. But keep in mind, this was around summertime. This was like early September. So like outside was still bright. Like outside was still bright. So we finally, well, Queen finally convinced me and Beauty that it's time to go. So we start telling everybody bye. We pay for our drinks and everything like that. And then this is what happened, right? A bunch of, like, we met other girls that I became friends with there too. And they all came with us. I remember we was in this one girl, she said she drove there and she's like, I'm finna drive us to Box Park. Don't even, because we was finna order Uber. We was finna order Uber. So y'all, I kid you not, it was like 8 of us packed like sardines in this girl's car. Everything's crumbly yum, everything delicious, everything is juicy, everything is saucy. We excited, we're like, yeah, we finna have a good time, it's finna go off, everything like that. So we in the car, everybody's still lit, we driving through Central, I'm taking pictures of stuff, everything like that. We rapping to J Hus, we rapping to Central C, we rapping to like London rappers like Krept and Conan, everything like that. We rapping to Nicki, we rapping to Drake. We having a ball of a time in the car. A ball of a time in the car. And mind you, Box Park was a good 30-45 minutes from the place where we was at, right? So we had a long car ride. I remember one of the girls rolled down her window. She was chirpsing men in like cars next to us. And if you don't know what chirpsing means, I mean like chatting up men in the cars driving past us. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, before I continue, this was one of the best days of my life. I still have yet to have a day to live up to this. Maybe in Africa I did, but one of the best days of my life. So we're all lit, we're having fun, we drive, we arrived and everything, right? So we reached the Box Park, we get checked in because, you know, obviously it's a festival. We get checked in, they scan our tickets, they give us hand badges, they check the bags, they check everything because they be checking for shanks and knives and stuff like that and guns. Like, you know, that kind of stuff is not allowed into festivals. So they scan the bags, they check us, they let us in. We in there now, we start drinking more. So we drink, I'm just enjoying myself and I'm just having the best time of my life, like literally. Everything is everything. I remember we walking around and let me tell you, that festival was so lit. They was playing banger after banger after banger. In 2023, that was the time when Central C was popping. I think Central C and Dave just released a mixtape. I put 10 Girl in a Sprinter. These songs had just came out. And like Sexy Red was popping. I remember we was at the park skiing. Ski. Wait, I think I have the thing on my phone. Let me go to my London. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, y'all. I have all the evidence of this on Instagram. London 2023. Wait, let me tell you, bro, this was the brunch. This was literally the brunch. This is me. I'm lit. What else? Yeah, that I had these millions. My record up. Cause fast and fierce, that went from the toy a years to yours. That had that chance, my blood. Rich, you get the idea, you get what's going on, So, oh, this is really, really important. I need to say this before I continue telling the story. So at that time, remember I told you I was living in Grenada, right? So my whole phone was on Grenadian settings. And at that time, I didn't really too know much about eSIMs. Like, I had my eSIM in my phone for my Grenadian number, but I didn't know about eSIMs. When you travel, you could get eSIM and switch it out. I just knew about physical SIMs. So when I got to England, I didn't even get a SIM because my friend told me that I didn't need to get a SIM too because she has data and we would share and we would be together most of the time. And then in her apartment, she got like Wi-Fi and everything like that. So I didn't bother to get any SIM card or any type of data on my phone. I was living young, wild, and free, baby. I was living young, wild, and free. I was out in these London streets in Westfield without data. I was out on the tube by myself without data. I remember I took a Uber. I didn't have data. Like, I was just living my life. Just keep that in mind. So let's just say I got lost and no one was around with data or there was no Wi-Fi in the vicinity. I'm dead. And baby, I'm not from London, so I don't know London like the back of my hand, like how I know New York or Jersey or Southside Greece. Like, I'm not from there, so I don't know, right? So anyway, we in the party, We having a good time. We moving from one stage to the other. We meeting up with a bunch of people because, like I said, it was friends of my friend Queen that was already in the party, right? So we meeting the people. We saying hi to everybody. Everything's going good. Everything's going good. It's coming down to the end of the festival now. And one thing about Black people, they're gonna stay till the festival end. They're gonna stay till the fete end. One thing about Caribbean people, they're gonna stay till after the fete end. It's like they closing the fete. Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, oh, what I forgot to mention about, like, during this festival, like, there was a bunch of guys, like, just young men, like, guys was trying to talk to all of us. Like, because I'm not gonna lie, we was looking fine. Like, makeup was beat, the bodies was looking snatched, and you know how London girls give it up. London girls, mwah, mwah. California girls can't touch them. London girls are a different type of bad. Like, they're just if I was a man, I would want a London girl. I'm not even gonna cap to you. And then there's me with a little Southside Greens bad gal vibes, you know. So we was getting a lot of attention, and these times my Grenadian accent was strong. Like, I still got a strong Grenadian accent. Piss me off and see what happened. Piss me off and see what happened. The man was going mad over my accent. Like, my accent was super strong, and that's why I love so much about London. They appreciate culture so much. They're so culturally tolerant. I love that about all of them. It was a bunch of boys talking to us during the festival, you know, not many keepers, whatever. But to tell you guys how lit this festival was, I almost lost my phone. I was in the mosh pit and I was like, get it sexy, boy, you know this, super fat, I ain't lying, through St. Louis in the sky. And I was like hype. Like, if you guys know how hype I get when I go to festival, music just makes me happy for real. Y'all, I fling my phone then fell in the mosh pit. I had to like push people to grab my phone. I was freaking out because me and my phone, we go together. Like now, I even got two phones. That's how addicted I am to phones. Like, me and my phone go together like bread and butter, spinach and cheese, oxygen and human beings. Concert is calming down now, and there's a bunch of people. So my friend Queen, she was talking to this one boy, right? And the boy came up to us because he was already there in the festival, right? So boy came up to us, you know, I got introduced to the fool, and he's a fool because she not talking to him anymore. So we get introduced to the fool. I get introduced to the fool and I say hi, whatever. But you know, when your friend talking to her little thing or her little mans or whatever, you don't want to be all up in it because they might be talking something private, and like, of course, I'm gonna let them have their time. So keep in mind, everyone's a little intoxicated, have a liquor in them, right? This because what I'm about to tell you guys, I keep emphasizing that we was drinking because what I want to tell you guys, it's directly related. She talking to her guy, right? Now, mind you, I don't have no Wi-Fi because Box Park don't got no Wi-Fi. They really don't. Like, well, at least when I went there for that festival, they didn't have no Wi-Fi. So I let my friend go talk to her guy, right? So they're standing like a couple feet away from me, but you know, it's nobody else around our area, so that I know. It's just like random people who is in the festival. So, you know, I don't want to look awkward and just stand there. So I put my head in my phone. And you know, as girls, when you like nervous or when you don't know what to do, you just grab your phone and it's like, you acting like you have 125 notifications when in actuality you don't even got 5. You don't even got 5. That's what I'm saying. You put your head in the phone and you going like you Steve Jobs and you about to launch a new Apple product. So I'm doing that. You know, I'm probably like scrolling through pictures, looking through chats, pretend that I'm typing. So, and then all of a sudden I hear a rush. Like I hear like a stampede coming. So I look up and I realize, oh shoot, the festival is done and everybody's leaving. So everybody's coming out in pools. It's like pools and pools and pools and people just walking out. So I'm like, all right, cool. Now the pool, I'm like, all right, cool. The pool of people start dwindling down. I look up and I look to the left. I'm looking up to see if my friend finished talking to that fool so we could leave and either get somebody to drop us home or get us an Uber or whatever. Cause party done. It's like probably 2 a.m. 2 a.m. at this time. 2 a.m. in the streets of London, right? So I look up. I look to my left. I don't see my friend. I don't see Sugar. Y'all, when I said Sugar, I was talking about Queen. I don't know why I said Sugar, but like I was thinking about the show Queen Sugar. But for the rest of the video, I called her Sugar, but just know that I'm talking about Queen. And if you know Queen Sugar, it's a TV show. If you know, you know. I look to my right. I don't see Sugar. Y'all, I start to freak out. I start to freak out because it's not that I'm stupid to not know how to get home, because I know our home address. It's because I don't have Wi-Fi. So where the hell is Sugar? Wherever she at? So I'm like, oh my God, I have to find her. So I start walking around it. It's like I don't have Wi-Fi. I can book a Uber, I can call her, I can text her. My text not even working because like I told you guys, my Grenadian number was in the phone. It's not like if I had a London number in there and I could have texted her, or a US number, and Verizon charged me like an exorbitant rate, charged me extortion, and I could have texted her or whatever like that, you know. Anyway, so I start freaking out. I start panicking. I start looking up. I'm like, where the hell is Sugar? Where's Sugar? Where's Sugar? And I'm looking for the fool too. Because I'm like, if I find the fool, then this is perfect. Like, I could just have him give me Wi-Fi. I could have him call her or whatever. Y'all, I'm looking around. I don't see nobody. Matter of fact, I don't see anyone I know. Remember, I tell you, it was a bunch of us that went to the thing, right? And I'm saying that everybody was inebriated, because you guys are gonna say, oh, your friends went and left you and they not good friends. No, my friends are very good friends. It's not that they went and left me. All right, we was inebriated. We was on that drinky drink. We was on that shotty shots. We was on the prosecco. Like we was on the margaritas. Remember, we've been drinking since brunch, baby. We went to the festival. We was doing shots. We was doing rum, like hard rum and shots and stuff. It was everything. I was doing Henny. I was doing tequila. I don't know how I didn't throw up that night. So anyway, I'm like, oh my God, I'm really lost. I'm like, I have to find Sugar. I need to find her. I need to find somebody that I know. So in this meantime, it's a bunch of mandem that keep walking up to me, right? And trying to talk to me. You know the London man, they smooth with it. I'm just like, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, And I like to hear their accent. So I let them talk to me. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm like, Anyway, so then I start thinking, now me, if I get stranded on an island, I will survive. I feel like I have such good survival instincts, and I'm the type of person, I do whatever it takes. Like, I do whatever it takes to stay alive. I do whatever it takes, just in my life, for anything that I want, anything I need. That's just my personality. That's just how I was raised. That's just all I know. I'm always in survival mode, which is kind of like a bad thing. It's like, I feel like I've been in survival mode for the past couple years. For the last 2 years, literally, I have been in survival mode. I'm talking about for myself. But before that, I've been in survival mode mentally, just trying to actually survive. So I feel like my body and my mind has been so trained and so into survival mode that I know when I'm put in a precarious situation, I know exactly what I need to do, and I figure a way out, right? So this one boy comes up to me. We're gonna call this boy Kevin, right? So Kevin comes up to me, and by the way, shout out to Kevin. He still follows me on Instagram and I still follow him. Sweet boy, lovely, delicious chocolate man. Kevin comes up to me, and Kevin is chatting me up, giving me London chat, like, you look good still. You know how the London man do it. Like, we're saying babes. And I'm talking to Kevin. I'm like, in this point, I'm just thinking, look, I might as well talk to Kevin. Because if I talk to Kevin and me and Kevin like conversate and we have a good rapport, like I could probably get Kevin to help me look for my friend. Like, or at least I know somebody, right? Like I'm talking to somebody, like I could get up out of here, right? Hey, y'all, I'm starting to calculate, right? Tell me why I'm thinking of plotting with Kevin and I'm not plotting about going to the police to get help. That's how traumatizing these people are. So anyway, I'm like, okay, let me talk to Kevin because maybe Kevin could help me look for my friend, because you know, if a boy like you, he would do anything for you, right? So I'm like, okay. I don't think Kevin's Nigerian because, okay, anyway, let me tell a story in the order. Guys, my story is in all different type of order, but y'all bear with me. This is like one of my first story times on stretch. Just bear with me. I'm gonna get better. So Kevin, and I could tell that he's African, just the way he moved, just the way, you know, he chopped me up with London, but you know, it's something about African people that do it for me. And I was like, oh, Kevin, now you calm down, because you get took. I was on that timing too. So I'm like, all right, Kevin, whatever. So then Kevin tells me that he wants my number. And I was like, you can have my Instagram. Because I don't know Kevin like that. I was like, you can have my Instagram, babes. No sweat, no passa. Have my Instagram. So me and Kevin is talking, and Kevin asked me, what you doing? How long you in London for? And I'm lying to Kevin because I'm a guarded girl. And I know about human trafficking. So I'm just like, Kevin, I don't think you're a human trafficker, but I don't know you. Hey, I don't know you, my brother. Please. So I'm out here, I'm telling Kevin, like, I'm in London for school. I'll be here for the next year. You know, me and Kevin conversing. And I think Kevin was an engineer, because he told me, oh, he an engineer. Kevin was like a couple years older than me, because well, I don't know, because men lie. But that's what he told me. That's all we could go off of. That's what Kevin told me. So I was like, all right, Kevin. Cool. So Kevin's like, oh, let me have your number. I'm trying to talk to you. You know, I'm gonna take you out. I want to take you out. You know, since you're new to London, like, we could go do some stuff, and we could have, like, we could go to dinner, or we could have some drinks, right? So I'm like, I'm telling Kevin, no, Wallace, no. No, well, I ain't going on no date. No, well, I ain't going nowhere around no city with Kevin, because guess what? Kevin, the Lord gave me 2 legs and I could walk to see what I want if I wanted to. All right. So Kevin, I told Kevin, I said, nah, you can have my Instagram. He's like, come on, Jay, like, come on, like, that's what girls who don't like you tell you. They take Instagram. I'm like, I can have your Instagram. So I tell Kevin, I was like, I don't have data right now. I think I made up a lie. I was like, I didn't get a London SIM card yet. I don't got data, right? So I put my Instagram into Kevin's Instagram, and he's like, you better follow me back. You better follow me back right now. While Kevin is saying this, in my mind, I'm thinking, maybe I should ask Kevin to hotspot his data. And if Kevin hotspots me his data, I could pretend to follow him back and quickly call my friend to see where in the world they are, because I don't know where they are, and it's 2 a.m. in the morning and I'm trying to go home. All right. So I'm just like, maybe I should do that. Good idea, right? Perfect idea, because guess what? It worked. So I said, so Kevin, me and Kevin is arguing. I'm like, Kevin, but I don't have data. So how do you want me to follow you back, Kevin? I don't have data. I'm like, hotspot me real quick, babe. And I'm calling him babe. You know, I'm buttering him up. You know, buttering him up. But like I said, you guys, Kevin is handsome and Kevin's my type. But like, I just knew it wouldn't work out with us. I don't know. God just be telling me. And at that time, God told me no. It's a no for Kevin. But Kevin is a fine boy, just saying. And he an engineer, he got a good job, everything, and he's nice, he's a good boy. So I'm like, hotspot me and let me follow you back. So he turned on his, he's like, all right, bet. He turned on his hotspot. He turned on his hotspot and I connected the hotspot. Now before Kevin could even say, let me connect, bro, I pick up my phone, I found Sugar's number and I called her. I called her and I started cussing her out. I was like, y'all, where? Y'all left me. And she's like, girl, where are you? We looking for you. We looking for you. We looking for you. Where are you? I'm like, where are you? Tell me where you are right now. I'm like, I'm hotspotting off of somebody. Kevin looking at me like, what in the world is going on?
That's eyelashes, blank stare.
She's like, okay, just come out, come to the entrance. We standing right by the gate. We was waiting for you, whatever. I was like, all right, cool, I'm coming. So Kevin's like, what's going on? Like, Kevin looking at me, I'm like, Kevin, look, I just followed you back on Instagram, okay, babe? And I'm like, let me give you my number. So I give, you know, Kevin was nice enough. I got to hotspot off of Kevin and call my friend. I called, so I was like, Kevin, you know what? You deserve to have my number. So I gave Kevin my number. I gave Kevin my Grenadier number. So Kevin's still trying to talk to me. I'm like, dang it. Now I'm gonna have to entertain this guy because I just literally swiped his data off of him. Call my friend, but we thank God because now I know where my friend is and now I know where I have to go to find her, right? So I'm like, all right, Kevin, just walk with me. Because remember I was telling you guys, like, it's a stampede of people. Everybody's leaving. Everybody's leaving. So the place is rushing. It's mad people. I'm having anxiety too because I'm like, oh my God. Like, sometimes I don't like crowds and sometimes I like to be social. But sometimes I get, like, very zoned out and I need to be away from the crowd, right? So it's like, all right, Kevin, walk with me. Mind you, when Kevin first approached me, Kevin was with a group of his mandem or his friends. So his friends left. They was like, oh well, Kevin probably taking that girl home, or Kevin probably talking to that girl all night. We deuces. So Kevin friends then left. So I'm like, Kevin, baby, walk with me. Just walk with me. I'm like, my friend's outside. She kind of waiting on me. So now I'm trying to lie. I'm like, she waiting on me. Well, I'm not lying, but I'm like, she waiting on me. Walk with me. We could talk while we walking. But I do that because I feel uncomfortable walking out by myself with all the crowd of people, right? Right, y'all. So I'm making Kevin. Now, Kevin, he trying to talk. Kevin trying to ask me all these questions about myself, and bless him, sweet guy. Sweet guy. He's trying to ask me all these questions about myself. He's trying to be a gentleman. He's trying to be nice. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay, Kevin. So we finally get outside to the entrance. And lo and behold, Sugar and the fool and all of them mandem was waiting there for me. And I start going on. I'm like, well, first of all, I was like, Kevin, baby, I gotta go. My friend, they've been waiting so long for me. They was waiting so long for me. And I was inside talking to you. And I was like, it was so good to meet you. Just text me. Have I ever responded to any of Kevin's texts? No. But we follow each other on Instagram. I'm like, okay. And Kevin was like, oh, it's so good to meet you, babe. You know, British men like to say babe. It's so good to meet you, babe. You know, I'll text you. I'll holler at you. I'll shout you. I'm like, yeah. You know, text me. Hit me up. Like, and I'm doing my seductive. Because sometimes I get into seductive mode. Like, Jada Seductress. Like, you don't ever want to meet Jada Seductress because I get you to do anything I want. Anything I want. Play, guys. I'm playing. So I was like, all right. So I start going off on Sugar. And I'm like, you guys just left me. You left me. I'm the bad girl from Greens and you left me. And you know, I'm telling you, I'm drunk. It was like, girl, we was looking for you. We was worried. We was waiting on you. I'm like, girl, you know I don't have no data on my phone. You know I don't have no Wi-Fi. It was play going on. And it was like, oh my God. I was like, girl, you have no idea what I just had to do. I just had to finesse this guy, swipe some data off his phone, quickly call you, figure out where you are and come outside. Y'all, it was the funniest thing ever. It was the funniest thing ever. And everybody was just laughing. Like, Jay, you a criminal. I'm like, how am I a criminal? I'm a survivalist, if anything. Like, girl, I'm a survivalist, if anything. Literally, I could have got stranded. I could have got kidnapped. Okay, I'm pretty sure none of these things would have happened. It was like, I would have had so much anxiety. Like, if I didn't find my friends, I was like, I wouldn't even know where to start, where to go. And like I said, if you guys know the setup of Box Bar, it's very, like, out the way. I was like, Box Part, or at least how they kind of set the event up, it was kind of secluded. Like, you had to walk out all these long, like, windy paths and then, like, come out onto the road, girl. And like I told y'all, your girl was young back then, like 3 years ago. Your girl was young. And I was like, wow, child, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm not trying to be on the streets of London stranded, you know what I mean? So I was like, I just had to think of something real quick to get out of to get out of my situation and find my friends. And we thank God that I did. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Kevin. I have all the love and all the respect for Kevin. When I come back to London, I might shout Kevin and we might go to the Alchemist for that drink. Cause you know I'm a bougie. You know I'm a bougie chick. You know I'm a bad gal from Greens. Only the best for me, baby. He might take me to Manny or something. I'm playing. Shout out to Kevin though. He doing his big one. Big engineer. I know his African parents is proud. Ciao. Anyway. That's the story. So that's the story time about how I finessed a guy for his data. But really, I was just trying to survive, guys. Literally, I'm just a girl. So this was like a story time. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. I really hope. I really want to tell story times on this channel. But I feel like I have to censor myself. If I go to tell you some of the stories of my life, I wish I was brave enough to tell it. I would be so rich. Like, some of the things that happened to me, guys, is not even, like, I have so much story time just about boys, just about, like, stuff that happened to me in the past. Ooh. But it's like, I'm not really in that space anymore. So I don't know if it's the teller, y'all. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to hear the story. If you guys want to hear the story, I'm going to tell them. I'm going to record it and I'm going to tell them, child. But, yeah. Please like this video, like, comment, and please subscribe to the channel. Like, I think that I'm not like the best content creator, but I'm getting there. I'm learning more how to edit and everything like that. And like, guys, this is really my passion. Even though people don't subscribe, it's like I'm gonna still do this because this is like a hobby for me. It's really like, I love just like vlogging and like recording. I even like editing. It's crazy. Like, I like to edit. I like to see where I could take things, and hopefully I'm gonna learn more and I'm gonna be able to edit the video more for you guys. But I just want to say thank you for everybody who really support me, everybody who watch my videos, all my friends. Like, when I drop my videos, my friend texts me like, oh, my show is on. And then my other friend, she like, I don't even have 3V here, but I watch all the videos. I love you guys so much because you guys give me motivation to keep continuing recording, keep continuing to do my hobby anyway. I hope that I could be consistent this year. I really want to be consistent, so hopefully you guys get lots more videos. Also, I want you guys to let me know what other type of videos you want. I have some stuff planned, but let me know and I'll tweak it and then I'll incorporate more videos for you guys. All right, yeah, so that's really it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love y'all. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Jada Royal, because like I tell you guys, soon I'm gonna start doing content where I ask you guys questions and wait for your responses and make videos based on those responses. Okay, so follow me on Instagram. I love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye. Mwah.